I was shocked when my twin turned up at my door. He'd been missing for years. Now here he was, claiming he was sick, really sick, said he needed a place to stay while he recovered. Of course I let him stay, but what started as a few days turned into months. And soon enough, he wasn't just taking up space, he was taking my time, my money, and my future. My family were not supportive at all, relieved to have someone take the brunt of his care. It was draining. Even if I wanted to stop helping, I could not. The guilt weighed on me. He needed money, and I felt like I was the only one who could help. He kept promising he was getting better, but the more I gave, the more he demanded. Then, he asked me to drain my college fund to pay for what he claimed was an experimental treatment. He said the treatment could save his life. At first, I was hesitant, but he was so convincing, so desperate, I thought. Maybe this was my chance to help him. I'd already drained my savings, gave him everything I could, and watched as he played the victim, convincing me he was too weak to fight for himself. But something didn't feel right, so I decided to investigate. What I found shocked me. I showed up at the supposed treatment center where he said he was getting help, but when I arrived, there was no record of him being a patient. No one had ever seen him there. The treatment he'd been talking about? It didn't even exist. The truth hit me like a punch to the gut. All the money, all the time I'd given him. It was all for nothing. He wasn't sick. He had been playing me the entire time. It was time to put this to a fitting end, so instead of just writing the check to him as he had asked, I decided to write it out to the treatment center directly. Then I called my family round and made everyone make grand speeches and a huge fuss over what we hoped the experimental treatment and the check to pay for it would do for him. When the check was handed over, his face lit up with excitement. But the moment he opened the envelope, his expression changed from elation to horror as he saw the check was written to the treatment center, not to him. His world came crashing down. He tried to explain, but it was too late. I calmly took the check from his hands and, with a final, cold gesture, tore it up dramatically. My twin, now fully exposed, was left in front of everyone. His lie, his manipulation, and his entitled behavior laid bare. That was the most satisfying walkout I'd ever done, away from my stunned family.